fans of Denzel Washington, including myself, are easy to persuade to watch The Equalizer 3, in which Washington pumps up the action for the third and final time as Robert McCall, a paternalistic assassin out to aid those who are unable to help themselves. Since taking on the part of Robert McCall, a former Marine and Special Ops agent hellbent on punishing the criminal scum he sees on his watch, over 10 years ago, the two-time Oscar winner has won the role twice. In a British television series from the 1980s, Edward Woodward portrayed the part, while Queen Latifah is now playing the part on CBS. Washington is still the coolest, though, at age 68. In the first Equalizer, McCall conducted an undercover operation at a Boston Home Depot. In the second, he was a Lyft driver who lost his life while transporting his most hazardous customers. In Part 3, he finds himself in Italy and goes up against the Camorra mafia groups. Don't inquire, simply follow the flow. As The Equalizer 3 inches opens, Washington is observing the ropes in a concerning manner. Have no fear, since McCall was shot in the back, he is only resting in an Italian vineyard. Town doctor Enzo Aricio, Remo Girone, intervenes after local cop Gio, Eugenio Mastradria, discovers McCall unconscious in his car and makes sure that the Equalizer will soon be healthy and prepared to take out bad men. Wait a minute. As McCall recovers on the Amalfi Coast, buys a stylish hat, and sort of flirts with a waitress, Gaia Scodelario, Washington and director Antoine Fuqua, who helped the actor win his second Oscar as the King Kong of crooked cops in 2001's Training Day, lull us into a false sense of tranquility. And the sun comes out as soon as Washington flashes one of his seldom smiles. The narrative intensifies as McCall witnesses mob goons Marco, Andrea Dodaro, and his big brother Vincent, Andrea Scarduzio, abusing the underdogs, partly thanks to clichés in Richard Wenk's flimsy script. Suddenly, crime is drawing him back in after a moral crisis that nearly steered him away from the dark side. McCall is assisted by Dakota Fanning's character, CIA spy Emma Collins, who was just 9 years old when she acted alongside Denzel Washington in the 2004 film, Man on Fire. Their rough and tumble sparring is entertaining, especially when Fuqua lets the pace droop and replaces meaningful surprises with repetitious action. Without the magnetism Washington exudes from every pore, The Equalizer 3 inches wouldn't be much more than Formula Bang Bang padded with an additional helping of R-rated ultraviolence. Why would a talented actor like Washington invest time in dreck-like B-movies? You could hypothesize that this Pentecostal preacher's son identifies with The Equalizer, stories about young people who risk social exclusion. He's admitted in the open that he's been there before and received assistance. Whatever his motivations, the actor imbues the character of McCall with compassion and a dramatic power that the movie is unable to equal. Am I implying that The Equalizer 3 inches wouldn't be very valuable absent its star component? Of course I am. Washington is more expressive than most performers with just a movement, a head tilt, or a fireball in the eye. Baby, that's a star. You don't want to miss it, so